21 years of teaching experience. Her educational qualifications are MCom, MPhil, PGDCA, PhD, and MBA. Her area of interest is financial management and accounting. Dr. Shanti Madam initiates entrepreneurial interest among the students by organizing entrepreneurial awareness program. She has got enormous interest in addressing various forums in the area of management, motivation, employee assistance programs, etc. She has published articles in various journals and also presented and published research papers in various national and international conferences. She is one of the editor of Nehru Journal of Management. She has published a book on merchant banking and financial services. It's an honor and pleasure to welcome Madam, and hearty welcome, ma'am. The floor is yours, ma'am. You can take. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Welcome, ma'am.
Yes, good morning, all of you. It's my pleasure to be here today, and I would like to thank management, Dean sir, and HOD sir, Muthuswamy sir, and Solai sir, and all other faculty members for giving an opportunity to see you all young budding persons. It's very happy to see you all today, my dear students. I can find out more than 15 students are there, and it is all great to see you people, young persons who are into the MBA, that is airline and airport management. And welcome to Nehru Group of Institutions. And it will be what to say, if you are into the real time, that is when you are coming to college, you'll be having more experience by seeing all the practical things going on with your department. And unfortunately we are into the pandemic even now, and we'll pray to God that let it be soon come to the normal situation, and we all be seeing each one of you, and we'll be giving the practical sessions for you all. Let us pray to God to happen things all normal. Okay, so with this I would like to present my topic, that is unleash your potential to be a winner. Okay, let me present, sir. Can you all see the PPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I can see few of you names, that Kannan, uh, Prahladan, Raghunandan, Ram Kumar. So it would be a great thing if you have any discussions, and it will be like a discussion forum. And if you want to tell anything about it, what is being asked, you can unmute your mic and you can ask it. Or otherwise, what is been I have the experience of this years of teaching experience, and in my personal life I would like to share, and I could give as a experience for you all. Okay, so this is my topic, that is unleash your potential to be a winner. Okay, as sir has told, I am Dr. Shanti, professor in Nehru Institute of Engineering and Technology. So all you want to become a winner, isn't it? You want to become a winner?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How you can become a winner? How to become
By
a winner?
reaching the success, ma'am.
By reaching?
The success, ma'am.
Yeah. Good response. And then any others?
We
By
reaching our goal, ma'am.
obtaining our goals.
Obtaining our goal. Very good.
We achieve your ambition, ma'am.
Achieve the ambition. Good. Oh, it's great that you all has half the way reached your goal. I hope that by choosing your this PG program into a specific thing, like you want to be in the airline and airport management, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
Isn't it?
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is a good part. And here, uh, we are all born to win only. But to be a winner, what you have to do is you have to plan to win, plan to win, and prepare to win, and expect to win. Expect to win. So, what plans you must have to win to become a winner, and how you have to prepare yourself to winner and expect to win. So, what is to be planned, what is to be prepared, and how to achieve your winning position, as you said, your goals or your ambition, like that. So, what is to be had only we are going to discuss here, and all is within you only, isn't it? All abilities, maybe the difference may be between persons. It depends upon the individual person's ability, but all of you uh, have the ability to win to some extent, or to your ability you can reach your goal, isn't it? So for that, what you have to do, let me start with the quote of APJ Abdul Kalam, doctor, that man needs difficulty in life because they are necessary to enjoy the success. So in order to enjoy the success, it is not easy that when you get up in the morning, do your routines, come to college and go back and write your exams and all these things. If it is a normal thing, it will be boring for you, and it will not be have an interest. If you have some urge, and if you have some that position to reach, or if you want that ability to come within you, there will be some difficulties. Okay, normally if you want to become a you want to be an employer in your area, means that is okay, you can finish off your studies, you can reach your office, you can earn some money, you can go and settle in your life. But if you aim a little higher, there will be some difficulties to overcome. So that if you face that, and if you realize that, and if you overcome that, you will reach the success. So that's what is in this quote. And with this, I want to start the session like we all are potential genius only. So how to unleash this potential from your to release your genius? So what has been stopping to overcome or coming out as a genius is there are various factors, and it is also again depending upon the individuals only. So some will be what born genius, some will be having the ability to bring out, some could be trained, some could be having the urge to do that, but he could not be able to do that. So what we can do, it is a general perspective only I am telling about this to bring out your potential. So God has given us all the potential in us. The only thing is you have to come out of that thing in various ways depending upon your ability. Okay, and have you seen a lotus? Have you seen a lotus
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
where it will be blooming, or where it comes the place where it will be bloom?
in the
Like
lake, ma'am.
ponds.
The lake, the mud, in the mud only, no. In the out of that mud, how it is coming out and blooming and giving the radiation, blooming out of the darkness and radiate into the world. So with this mud, from the mud it can rise and bloom, means why can't we, who humans, can bloom up uh, in the world? That's the question I want to ask. Just like the lotus, we too have the ability to rise from the mud, isn't it? Bloom out to the darkness and radiate into the world. Like that, we humans are also having the ability to bloom and come out to the world with good with success and also can become a winner. Okay, and see here, as I told you, this there are different persons. All we are all not same. We are having different abilities, different qualities. Everything is there. God has given us the individual, what to say, individuality, and also have a soul identity for us. So every person has their own identity and ability, and everyone being different is what really beautiful. See, suppose you can imagine that we are all same, we are all having same color, we are all having same faces. How would it be? How it will be like seeing each other? It will be boring, no? If we are all same now, it would be boring. So what God itself has made us in a different way. He has created us in a different way. He has given us some abilities in you, within us. So when you see a person, or when you see to that, if there is any something special, you turn up and see. So likewise, there must be difference between the persons, and so that only the world becomes beautiful, and the persons also become beautiful. So we are all different and unique in our own way. We all have some hidden special qualities in us. The difference is that some had discovered it and some had not. So don't worry to be like others, because if you are on trying to be others, then you will lose your identity. Don't see that I would like to become like him, or I would like to become like that person, this person. You have your own quality, or you have your own hidden uniqueness within you. So bring up that uniqueness within you, and find out the good qualities in you, and bring up the out, and get success in your life. See, here I want to say one new one small story, which was in one book from Shivkera, You Can Win. Have anybody having the habit of reading books? Anybody is interested in reading
Yeah, I
books?
do, ma'am.
Okay. Do you read that Shivkera, You Can Win? It's
No, ma'am.
okay. There is one small story in that. If you see, if you listen to that, you can understand some points. That one, there was one balloon seller. Okay, you can imagine that one balloon seller was there, and he was standing near a park every day, and he used to sell his balloons, and the balloons were in all colors. It may be red, blue, green, maroon, yellow, everything, all the colors. So when a balloon seller is there, what will happen to the children when they see the balloon? They'll be interested, no? Interested, and they would like to buy. They'll ask their parents. They want to buy that balloons and all. So in some days and all, that balloon seller won't be getting sales. So in that case, what he'll be planning means, he used to have a helium balloon, and he makes it blow in the sky. So by seeing that, many children, that will create an what to say, attract that children to buy that balloons. Okay, like that he was making some strategies to sell his balloon and all. So one day when he was selling that balloon, one child, he was pulling his shirt and asking that balloon man, if we have a black balloon, that balloon will also fly in the sky to a very high. That child was asking innocently, and the seller was replying, as my child, it is not the color of that balloon, that is what is the gas which is inside that balloon is only matter for flying in the sky. So what did you understand from this story? What do you understand from this story? See, there are different colors of balloon, isn't it? So why that child was asking, and what that reply was given by the seller? Am I audible, ma? Am I
Ma'am.
audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
And may I
Ah.
say? Hi.
So what did you ah, what did you
Irrespective of
understand?
yes, ma'am. I will tell you. Irrespective of where you are from and who you are, the skill set you possess which
Ah,
matters.
yes, very good, very good. So whatever may be, but you have to not think about the external factors. You have to think the internal factor which is inducing you to make blow into the heights. Okay, that is the point you have to take it from this story. So this is from a great writer Shukera from his book You Can Win. So it's a small story only, but it gives many lessons. So we are all different and unique in our own way. So you have to try to bring out that uniqueness from you, and you have to go to the greater heights. And with this next slide, you can see here. See, there are various trees, no, various plants. They are all grow at different rates and different. See, when you seed one tree, it will grow. If you seed another tree, it will grow. If you seed another plant, it will grow. It has its own individuality. If you seed one rose tree, it will give rose only. It won't go for what another tree, what other plants, other flowers is coming up. So there is a difference, or there is different qualities or different abilities, different what to say, uh, potentials in you. So we all grow at different rates, and that's okay. So that has to be happen within you, and so that only I have shown this. So here are different plans which is coming on their individuals. So we have various potential. It has to come out on the great way. So you're telling what is potential, unleash your potential. So what is called as potential here? So potential is nothing but the difference where we are now and where we could reach, and it is often lead to success in for any individual. So potential is within you, but now it is within you. If you want to break out that potential and come out, so that in that case, if you come out means you where you are going to reach. That is the potential. That is the difference between where you are now and where you could reach. So that only you have told that there should be an ambition, there should be a goal. The way in which you're going to reach the goal is all comes to the potential. And when you have the potential, it often leads to success for any individual. Okay, and how to unleash this potential? So it is the finding hidden treasure, like untrue this true potential is like finding hidden treasure. That is, unleashing your potential is all about taking people from where they are now to helping them to release their dreams and goals. So you'll be having some goals, how to reach that goals. That is unleashing your potential. And also what is stopping, and it's also the process of releasing people from what is holding back. Somebody will be not interested to coming forward for giving any presentation or to make any answer and all, no, but they'll be knowing that answer clearly in their minds. But what you have to do is, how I would be knowing that you know this answer and all? By if you give the answer only, I'll be knowing, or the person who is asking a question will be knowing that he is having this idea and all. So without speaking, nothing will be going to happen. So unleashing your potential is the process of realizing the people, sorry, releasing people from what is holding them back from life they want, and helping to set up for success. So whatever the that might be for them. So it is not that not for answering also. It is whatever maybe some may be good in writing, some may be good in speaking, some may be good in any other things, or like that. You have to you should not depend upon that only what is been limited for you. You have to extend, or you have to expand your potentials. So unleashing means releasing all your potential and bringing out and going to reach your success on. So next one is how to unleash your potential. The first come is the fear. Am I audible? Am I audible, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So fear. All of us are having fear, isn't it? Are we fear? Are we having fear?
Yes, ma'am. Everyone does.
Yes, ma'am. We do have.
In a, if you're a small person, or if a small child is there, they'll be fearing for their parents. Or if you're into a college, or if you're into a any position of doing or employed, means there you get fear. There is no need to fear and all. You have to give respect to the persons or the higher persons and all, but it is nothing that you should fear about them and all. So that if you are not having the fear, this fear is what if you can take a current example as why many suicide has been happening in the NEET exams. They want that seat to be for them. They are fearing that they could not, if I could not get that seat, what would happen. So because of that fear only, they are committing suicides, isn't it? Do you agree with me? Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that only because of the fear only, many things happen, and it is holding back you to it is not pushing you to the next level. And you have to overcome the fear. How to overcome the fear? If you feel that you have any doubts in your subjects, or in your any what to say, in your any improvements or developments, or anything you want to know about these things, now you have to clarify the doubts with the concerned person, so that you should not sit back and sit with the doubts and all. You have to come back, you have to get that clarified, and you have to be got all answers for what you are being having that doubt. So don't sit back with your fear. And another one is you can have it this fear as forget everything and run away, or else face everything and rise. If you're having the fear, you have to face that, and you have to rise from that fear. Then only you will be getting you will be reaching your goal, or you will have that path to go for the success or winning. Okay. So first one is you have to overcome the fear. You have to face it. Even if you have the fear in your mind, you have to overcome it. How to overcome is you have to face the situations, and you have to what to say, you have to get the solutions in that ways. Okay. Don't sit back with all your fears. So one is that. And control over your mind is the next potential to overcome your sorry, to unleash your potential. So how to control your mind? There will be many distractions, or it will be out of control your mind when you're coming into the studies, or if you have got admission, you have been got admission in this MBA program. So now what should be in your mind? You have to finish off your degree, you have to get placements, you have to go to your job, or you have to go to a higher position. You must have a long term goal, you must have a short term goal. So if you are aiming for a success, or if you want to win you want to succeed in your life, means your mind should be on that way. You must enjoy all things. When you're coming to college, you have to enjoy everything, but your mind should be on your goal, on your destination, what is to be reached for me. There will be many distractions. Your friends may be influencing you. Come, we can go there, there, that, this, everything. So if you have the ability to control your mind, you can even conquer the world. Anything you want will be possible if you have a control over your mind. Or else if you're going over through your mind means it is a little impossible to reach your goals at that time, or it will be off the half the way. So you have to decide whether we are going to be in our focused goal or ambition, or we want to be anything. Again, this choice is yours only. Like overcoming the fear or controlling the mind, everything you can do it means you can bring out your potential. Okay. And next one is you will be understand, you must understand your strength. Okay. See here, if you know your strength only, you'll be able to work on it, and you will be able to bring out your potential. So know your strength with the help of understanding so what you are great at. So as I told you, know again, the thing is, you have been into your PG program, you have decided to go in for your airline airport management. So here, what is the knowledge you have to gain, and how come you? What is the strength for your pathway, for your destination or your career? Everything you have to find out, and you have to strengthen your. You have to understand the strength, and you have to strengthen it. Okay, and you have to find out what is the strength in you, and balance with what you love to, what you want to love to do, that relating to your career. And when you are aware of your strength and weakness, it is a great moment to ask how you can apply them to the world. So now you have decided. So strength. In this airline airport, you can become any officers in your airlines, isn't it? So for that officer, what is all exams is there? How you can reach that level? So in that way, you have to find out, or you have to find out in which way I can reach that position, or else what is the path, or what is the guidelines to be followed to reach that path. So when you're asking again the strength of any of your friends or anything, you must next day you must follow what is my strength for me, what is the strength and weakness of myself. So that should also be asked to yourself. And the combination of strength, passion and focus would never be underestimated. So you must have a good strength, and you must have that passion, and you must have a focus on that. So if you make all these things, it would not be underestimated. It is a power of combination. So what you have to do is, always you must have a SWOT analysis about yourself. What is my strength, what is my weakness, what is the opportunities, and what is the threats for my career or my goal, to reach my goal, or to to succeed in my life, even in my personal life and in my professional life. How to strengthen, how to get success. That's success is not becoming a rich man or anything else. What is the satisfaction you're getting? No, that is the strength. Somebody will be having a passion to become a rich man. Some will be having, I am satisfied with what I am having. So all is again depending upon the individual opinion for the concern. Okay, so you must have a SWOT analysis about you, and you must work on it. You should not leave it. You should work on it, and you have to focus, and you have to apply that for your success. Okay, and that is one thing. So fear, controlling the mind, and uh, understanding your strength. And next one is observing your feelings. See, no, what to say, anyone else is not possible. Only you will be knowing what is going into your mind. You only will be knowing what is being into my mind. Some others from outside can have a prediction, only he is like that or this, or he's thinking like this or that and all. So you will only will have a good analysis about yourself. So that what you have to take for this, for unleashing this potential, means you have to take a sheet of paper and list out what was happened in the last week, for energize, what is the depressions or any energizing moments happened in your life. So take a sheet of paper and list last week moments that energized you and depressed you. Two columns you have to have. One is energizing you and another one is depressed you. So you have to list out that, and you have to unleash your potential step by step to convert this depression into energizer. So in this way, if you do, means you will bring, you will be coming out from getting back your potential. So observing your feelings is a great way to realize your uniqueness and potential. So you have to know yourself, feel yourself, you have to know your feelings, and you have to come out of that. So for that, you have to make the analysis of having a frequent analysis about yourself. So no one knows you better than you. So no one knows you better than you. Understand it. Do not depend on anyone. Failures are necessary in life and not compulsory. Okay, you can fail sometimes, but it is not compulsory. Learn from others' failure. Don't wait till your failure. So when you see a person who is having this experience and he has failed in such uh, such concept or such concern or such situations, don't wait for your failures. So you learn from others failures so that you can get success. And the next point is, you can unleash your potential by setting goals. Many of you told that when you want to become a winner or when you want to succeed, what you have to do is you have to set goals. You have to set goals. You have to have a path for that. You have to reach them. So set a goal. Do not have a, what to say, without any this thing limitations. You must have a goal. You have to focus on what you want. If you focus on your limitations, you will be only limited. I am having a goal, but I am unable to come out. I can speak, but it is disturbing for me. So if you have that word but, means you can't grow up. So you have to overcome. For that, what you have to do is you have to practice. So in that way, if you practices, means you can reach the goal. So a key to unleash your potential is to set a challenging goal. Simply setting a goal is after next year I will get a job. That is not a goal. Okay, it must be a challenging goal that are achievable, and it should not be overwhelming also. It should not be over your ability. It must be an achievable goal. You may write down the goal and read it aloud, and if it did not move on, empower you, you did not want to take an action or did not know what to do, means you should have a different goal. So you have to write the goal, you have to read it louder, and if you reading that goal, means if you get an empowerment with that reading of the goal, it is possible for you. If not, you have to need a different goal. So for setting a goal, I have a video that is, have you all, anybody knows Iniyaman? Ikli Iniyaman. He is a person of Coimbatore and now he is in Chennai. Am I audible, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Or else?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know who is Iniyaman?
No, ma'am.
Many YouTube videos are about this person. He is having a great goal. You can see, if you watch that video, you can find out, you can understand what is the goal of him. See here.
Idli is considered a very humble dish made with a very few ingredients. But anyone here has managed to make over 2,500 varieties of idlis from Coimbatore, Innoven's very first innovation was to make idlis using tender coconut.
முதல் முறையா நான் இளநீர் இட்லி, இந்த ஏன் அந்த இளநீர் இட்லி முதல்ல அறிமுகம் அப்படின்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, இட்லிங்கிறது ஒரு உன்னதமான உணவு. எந்த சூழல்லையும் எப்போதுமே உடலுக்கு எந்த விதமான உபாதையும் தராத உன்னதமான உணவு இட்லி. அதே மாதிரி இளநீருங்கிறது உன்னதமான, அது மூடி நிலையில எந்த விதமான ஒரு இது கலப்பும் இல்லாத ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு இது இளநீர். அது ரெண்டையும் மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி இட்லியிலேயே கூடுதல் ஒரு சுவையும் ஒரு இட்லியை அடுத்த இது கொண்டு போறதுக்காக இதுவும் இது இளநீர் இட்லி பண்ணியிருந்தோம். அதுவும் அந்த இளநீர் இட்லியில மட்டும் சுவையிலையும் இதுல மட்டும் இல்லாம வடிவத்தை மாற்றணும்னு பிப்ரவரி 14 காதலர் தினத்தன்னைக்கு ஆர்டின் ஷேப்ல அது ஒரு அச்சு செஞ்சு இளநீர் இட்லி அதை அறிமுகப்படுத்தியிருந்தோம்.
Today, Innoven rolls out several varieties of idlis, 2,547 to be precise. From panda idlis to butterfly idlis, Mickey Mouse idlis and more, Innoven has gone full steam on the idlis.
நீங்க எது வேணாலும் இட்லியில செஞ்சு கொடுக்கலாம். இட்லி மாவு ஒண்ணுதான், நம்ம ஒரே கோணத்துக்கு மாத்தி யோசிக்க மாட்டேங்கிறோம்.
He swears by the idli that has given him so much recognition and shares that he would like to serve it for the dignitaries at the UN one day.
அந்த இட்லி தான் இன்னைக்கு என்னுடைய அடையாளம். அந்த இட்லி நோக்கி தான் என்னோட பயணம் மறுபடியும் ஐநா சபையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய தலைவர்கள் வரைக்கும் இட்லி கொண்டே சேர்த்தணுங்கிறது தான் என்னுடைய இலக்கு. கூடிய விரைவில் உலகம் எல்லாமே நம்ம உணவான இட்லியுடைய பிரான்ச்சஸ் ஆரம்பிக்க போறோம். உலக மக்கள் எல்லாருமே இட்லியை சாப்பிடணும். ஏன்னா இட்லிங்கிறது தான் என்னோட வறுமையை, என்னோட குடும்ப வறுமையை போக்குனது. அந்த இட்லியை நான் இன்னும் அடுத்தடுத்த நிலவுக்கு கொண்டு போய் சேர்க்கணுங்கிறது தான் என்னுடைய நோக்கம்.
Yes. What was his goal? What was his goal? He was telling about his goal, no? Am I audible?
Italy, it is in the world level, ma'am.
He has to reach these
World level.
idlis to the world level. That was his aim. So like that, you must have it is not that, see, if you have seen his video, there are more videos for a long time. It will be half an hour, 1 hour and all. He's a small, he started his small business in Coimbatore. He was an auto man, okay, auto driver. He was having one auto, and there was a story to start his business. And now if you see, means he is having he has make an uniqueness, or he has thought differently to make the dishes. Okay, when he has told like that in Valentine's Day, he used to give a heart shape idlis and all. And he aimed as his goal was to reach the UN leaders. One day he has to give supply idlis for them. So like that, he has set a goal. So in that way, why I showed is it has to it will create a inspiration for you to set your goals. So that for that sake only I have shown that video. And to be next point is unleash your potential to be unique. As in that last video, the uniqueness is very, very important. Everybody is making the same product. What is different in you? What is the difference you make in you? Everybody is studying this course. What you're going to do different way? In what way you're going to show you the uniqueness? No, even all have studied why this Abdul Kalam has become a unique person, why we are talking about him. He made everything uniqueness. He made us all turn back and saw him, no? So that uniqueness must be had in you. If that reach to that level, you must make some innovations in your career. Okay, so always remember that you are unique, just like everyone else. Okay, and you have to be unique and different and shine in your own way. You should not compare others. You do not underestimate yourself by comparing yourself with others. It's our difference that makes us uniqueness, and it will be so beautiful when you have that uniqueness in you. So you have to get back your uniqueness from your potential. You're unique only. God has given us all uniqueness, so that only He has what to say. He has given different persons, different faces. He has given different qualities. In that uniqueness, you have to get back your pull out your uniqueness from yourself. Okay, and you have to think big. As his goal was to supply the idlis in the UN leaders, for UN leaders, your goal should also be like that, and your thinking should be very big. You don't think for small things. If you think for big thing, at least you'll be getting half the way, or three-fourth the way. So don't let small thinking. Think big, aim high, and act bold, and see just how big you can blow up in life. Simply, if you sit and you have a, what to say, you being into your circle, means that will be your goal, or that will be your limitations. You have to come out of that. See, here is one quote: shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you will at least be among the stars. So you have to aim for the moon. So that only it is being told. So you have to think very big, so that you will be reaching the greater things. And positive thinking is another one thing. There should not be, what to say, I'll not say that we will not be having negative thinkings, but you have to overcome the negative thinkings. You have to make yourself positive. That will happen when you control your mind. Okay, so do not let others stress your life into negative thinking. Already happened, is unsure. So focus on here and now. Do not let the past define your future. You think for your future. Past is past. You're into a different line. You think for your future and think positive. You think it will happen. It is going to happen for me. I'm going to reach this destination like this. If you have the positive thinking, means you can reach the destination. That For that, I have one quote from Mahatma Gandhi. See here: keep your thoughts positive, because becomes your thoughts. Sorry, keep your thoughts positive, because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive, because your words become your behavior. And keep your behavior positive, because your behavior becomes your habits. And keep your behavior positive, because your habits becomes your values. So keep your values positive, because your values become your destiny. So all positives only, from your thoughts, from your words, from your behavior, habit, and which will become values, and value becomes your destiny. Okay, as I said earlier, it is not the money only matters. It is also other values, as other things which will satisfy your goals. Okay, so this all positivity will reach you to become a success. Another one is self confidence. Self confidence is very needed, and it is all with us. As our Swami Vivekananda told, all powers are within you. You can do anything and everything with the self confidence. If you have a lack of confidence, will it be able for me to do this, or will I fail? Will I get this or that, or like that? You should not have. I can do it. I will do it. I will get it. That positive thought and that confidence, if you're having, means you can get your potential. That is, self confidence is superpower. Once you start to believe in yourself, means magic starts to happen. What all the success persons are, what to say, have that confidence, and they believed in their self. Okay, and confidence is the best medicine to kill the disease called failure, and I will make you a success, and it will also make you a successful man. So self confidence is also a great point to have this. To become a winner. And courage is very important point. You must have that courage. We must have that bold. So we are our life for everyone is not smooth. You have the challenges, you have the fears, as we told. And we have to ask ourselves that, will I regret not doing this when I'm studying, or will I remember this in 10 years from now, and how much it matters for me? Will I be able to look in the mirror if I do it? So that courage, you have to have the boldness to face the challenges and to overcome your issues, everything. If you're doing that, that will unleash your potential. So it takes courage to unleash your potential, and without bold moves, you must be just spinning in the circle only. As I told you, there will be a circle, and that limit only you will be there. With the shot of courage, or with a great move, you come out of your all your obstacles only, or the courage to face everything, the challenges, you'll be into your success. Okay. And avoid comparison. I have already told you, this comparison should not be between others. You can compare with yourself, how yesterday I was, or how last year I was, and how next year I am going to be. Compare yourself, so you will be growing. Don't compare with others. That you can see the sun and moon, are they comparing? They are taking their own time. They shine. The sun shines at the day, and the moon shines at the night. So that they didn't compare them each other. They had their own role to play. So you're special, understand it. Avoid comparison. Don't compare yourself to someone else. You never be another person. You can only be a better version of yourself. So you can compare yourself. Okay. So that is also one potential which has to be release from yourself. Okay. Avoid comparing, and accept the mistakes. We are humans only. We will be, what to say, faultly, will be making some mistakes. So mistakes are normal, and it is also human. And make them small. Don't go for illegal aspects and all. And when you made some mistakes, accept it, correct them, and forget them. And if you feel that, ask sorry if you are wrong. And the biggest fault is to accept your own mistakes. If you accept mistakes, and if you get that sorry, or asking that sorry, means it will move to your greater heights. That is, mistakes increase your experience, and experience decrease your mistakes. If you learn from your mistakes, then others learn from your success. So doing mistakes is okay. All are human beings, we will be doing mistakes. So accepting mistakes, and forgetting them, and asking sorry will be a great character or habit which will grow up your success. Okay. And next one is, do what you love to do. See, for any compulsion, don't do anything. You, whatever you have decided, you have to do, and you have to enjoy to do it. And whatever work you are doing, you have to enjoy and do it. So that only you can win, or you can have the satisfaction. You can uh, win your goal. So the secret of success in life of the winners is to enjoy your work. If you do so, nothing is hard work, no matter how many hours you put in. So whatever work you are doing, you must work on, enjoy and do the work, so that you can you can be satisfied with that, and you can reach the success andhra, or success. You can become even winner. The only way to do great things is to love what you do. If you haven't found it, keep looking, do not settle. Okay. So if your work is not being satisfied with you, you have to move on to the work what gives you satisfaction. So what you love, you must do it, so that in that way also your potentials get. If you're going on doing what is not being interested for you, there is no meaning. Just like that, you will be earning money, and you can be as a, what to say, like normally you will be there. Okay. And next one is finding opportunities is another one, potential, unleashing your potential. There are a lot of opportunities available. Even for example, here in your college, if any opportunity is given to you to organize any function, or if you are asked to do anything, or they are asking to be your leader for your class, or representative for your class, that opportunity, even that is small, you have to accept it, so that you can learn from that opportunity how to face the people, what are the issues are there, and you can realize that. And that is also great learning. Opportunities does not happen, you have to create that opportunity. Here also, there are many examples for me to tell here. So winners are flexible. They realize there is more than one way, and are willing to try others also. They take chances, and like everyone else, they fear failing also, but they refuse to let fear control them. They see obstacles as an opportunity for learning. So opportunities, you can create the opportunities, and opportunities are a lot when you compare in your studies also, and in your external life, that is professional life also, and in your personal life also. So you have to utilize the opportunity. Okay. And that way you can even bring out your potential. So unleash your potential by building a winning team. So how to have a team when your team is very good. See, when in cricket match, or now it's been there. So how this winning team, from there you can learn many lessons and all. The winning team have more strategies, and winners are always into building their winning teams as winners. Understand that in the long run, winning is all about developing winning teams, the one which wins together. Okay. So here is also, I'm having one video. Can I play that, or have time? So, okay, I'll show this video. If you can see this, and there's more lessons from small creature, what God has created. See here.
I want to share a very important philosophy with you today. It's a philosophy I think everyone should hear. Proverb 6:8-11. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler. Yet it stores its provisions in summer and gather its food at harvest. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a bandit, and scarcity like an armed man. Here's the 5 philosophy that we can learn from ants. Ants have no commander. Ants don't need a commander to tell them to get started. They work faithfully and need no outside accountability to keep them doing right and doing the right things. They work hard and will replace their anthill when it gets ruined. Meaning, if you want to apply this in your real life, be proactive, be honest to yourself, and be industrious. Ants plan ahead. Ants think winter all summer long. They store provision in summer. They think the clock is running out of time, and they are hurrying to get food back to their hive. meaning they hustle hard in advance to secure their future. Ants stay positive always. Ants remind themselves that winter does not last long. They know they'll soon be out. Meaning, whatever happens in your life right now, it will not last forever. Ants never quit. They only change their approach. If they're going somewhere and you stop them or block their pathway, they'll look for another way up, down, all around. They keep looking till they find another way. Meaning, be learn to embrace struggle and hardship in your life. Be flexible and be like ants who don't quit. Winners are not quitters. Ants always do their best, meaning give your best in everything you do right now. It will always lead you to the greater things and the next level in your life. Thanks for watching this video. Share and subscribe for more amazing.
So there was 5 lessons from this ants, no? A small creature, what God has created. From this, we can learn 5 important points for becoming a winner. Okay, see, they have no commanders. They work on themselves and they plan for their foods, no? And they think positive that the summer will come up when the winter days, and never quit. They never quit. They go in a team, they get their food, and they store that for their next winters. And they never they do their best. Okay, they won't sleep in the summer. They will get the foods for the other season. So there are 5 great lessons as a team, isn't it? Have you noticed 5 great lessons from ants? We can learn that there is no commander, there is good planning and positive thinking, never quitting, and they are doing their best. So even a small creature is doing, why can't we? Okay, so that is the question here. And keep learning. So anyone who learns stay young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. After your studies also, there is, the world is what is full of knowledge. You have to know new things. You have to update yourself, and you have to keep learning always. Continuous learning is always needed. And it is all attitude only thing. You have to have a good attitude for each and every activity. So the success in life is not part of some magic formulas, but about having a right attitude in your life. Do not look in your weaknesses. You look at your strength. Do not look into your problems. Look to your power, and it's all about your attitude only. So without the positive attitude, success is called as luck, and with positive attitude, success is called as an achievement. So have a good attitude, so that you can get everything in your hands. Okay, and create abilities. So our abilities lies in the development of the mind only, as our positive thoughts, and how it is focused to direct what we feel, and whether or not we are willing to the follow your intuitive guidance to act. So creative ability is also another. What is the creativity in your mind has to be come out, so that you can make wonders in the world. Okay, and also next is accept responsibility. Don't go up, or don't leave your responsibility. What is responsible for you? What is your duty? You have to finish it. Accept your responsibility for what you choose to feel or think. You choose the direction for your life. You cannot blame others for any thing happens for your life, for the choice you have made. And it may be of your studies or your life, anything else. So winners exercise initiative. They do not want it. They do what is needed because they are responsible. So winners carry out their responsibility to be and do their best. So accept the responsibility at wherever is possible, or in anywhere. Okay, initiate. You initiate and take the responsibility, and follow that, and do and be accountable also, and never give up. So wherever situations, whatever has been there now, you should never give up for your goals. So you may face many frustrations during your learning process. However, do not give up. Keep on trying your ideas that you had picked up. Keep doing those that works, uh, and lick away ideas that won't work out. So here also that, see, fail means first attempt in learning. End means it's not an end. END is efforts never fail. And if you get no as an answer, remember that no means next opportunity. Let us be positive. Like that, you have to take that life and also your profession, and you have to move on that. Here also I have one video, but let the will the time be there, sir? Me, sir, is there, sir? Can I continue for another 10 minutes?
Madam, okay, madam.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
continue because the lunch time.
So,
Carry on, please carry on.
okay, sir. See, another one, never giving up video is also there. A great personality, a successful man. You can see that with this video.
He was born in a small farming village in Japan. His family was poor. They all lived in a small house with very little money. When he was only 9 years old, he left school and started working in a small shop to support his family. He used to get up every day before sunrise, clean the store, run errands, and then look after the children of his employer. Some years later, destiny showed him a new path. He got a job in an electricity company. There, he got interested in light bulbs and sockets. Every night, he started learning and experimenting on his own. One day, he made an improved version of a light socket all by himself. He got very excited and showed it to his boss. But his boss was not impressed and said such a product will never work. Even though he was rejected, he believed in his idea. He wanted to do something on his own, start his own company. He asked his friends. They told him he cannot do it. He cannot leave his permanent job and start his own company. He has no experience, very little money, and hardly any education. Still, he believed in himself. So when he turned 22, he took a big decision. He left his stable job and started his own small manufacturing company. He and his wife started manufacturing sockets in their small house. They both went door to door selling it, but no shop owner was interested. They did not get any orders. Months passed by, and still they were not able to sell their product. He sold his furniture, borrowed money to survive a little longer. Many days he thought, I will give up and go back to my job. But in the morning, as the sun rose, he was out on the streets looking for orders, surviving for one more day. Then came a time he was almost bankrupt, and just when he was closest to giving up his dream, that's when a miracle happened in his life. Out of nowhere, he got his first major order of 1,000 pieces. Now, 100 years after that first major order of 1,000 pieces, his company now has over 250,000 employees with annual sales of $65 billion. His company products are now sold across the world. All this was made possible by a man with no education and no money. All he had was a belief in himself. His name is Konosuke Matsushita. The company he started in a small house is now known across the world as Panasonic. Success is not dependent on how educated you are or how much money you have. Success is about believing in yourself. So, if you are also in pursuit of success, just believe in yourself when no one else does. Survive when other people give up. And just wait for that one miracle that will change your life.
So it's a great inspiration, no? This Panasonic company, how was it being started? What is the way he came? He never gave up in the what, even if he was bankrupted or he used to sell his furniture for his livelihood. In any other cases, he didn't give up his goal or give up his destination. So that only he became success, and now a great company we got. So that is the video I want to give for you, for never give up. And there will be many obstacles for your success, as the ego, for not planning, lack of formal goals, life changes, family responsibilities or financial issues, lack of focus, giving up vision, doing too much alone, overcommitment, lack of training, lack of priorities. So one thing you have to do is, first our mindset will be, I won't do it and I can't do it. I want to do it. How do I do it? I will try to do it. I can do it. I will do it. And yes, I did it. So if you have this step, or if you have this way, you can succeed. So the winners here, if I have this is the real thing what your minds are now going into. So I want to show these pictures and all today. And at last, I want to say this quote of Abdul Kalam and finish off my session. Every day in the morning, you get up and keep saying this 5 lines. I am the best. I can do it. God is always with me. I am a winner. Today is my day. If you say to yourself, you will get energy and you can do more good things and you can think positive. And with this, and I wish you all to become a successful persons, and you have to become a winner in your career. And I wish you all best for all your goodness to be happen in your life, in your professional and also in your personal life. Thank you so much for patient listening, all of you. And also, once again, I thank for the opportunity given from our Nehru College of Aeronautics and Applied Sciences. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, my dear students. Sir?
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
much.
Sir, anyone
madam.
can give a feedback of this session, sir, for 1 minute? At least.
Can we ask the participants? No, I will thank you now. Participants can give a feedback. Hello, participant students. If there is no response, we will proceed with a vote of thanks, madam. Because maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe lunch time for them. Okay. Madam.
Yes, sir.
We are very thankful to you for accepting our invitation for addressing our students. And especially on this topic, unleash your potential to be a winner. It was a very interesting topic. And as you said, Shivakera has written a book, You Can Win. And he has given all, I think everybody, the students should read that book. He has given ways and means how to unleash the potential to be winner. Everybody can win, provided they unleash the potential. Everybody has that potential. So it is true, sir, madam.
Yes,
It is
sir.
true. And I think students are very much benefited by your speech,
Thank you, sir.
especially this. It was very motivating, very much motivating them, and they will find it very useful to develop their career to be successful. Thank you, madam.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you for your kindness.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very
Okay,
much, ma'am.
students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, we will have tomorrow session. Let them have the rest now, afternoon.
Thank you,
Okay.
Hasan Ali. I mean, you were discussing, you were giving some answers, and I hope that it is useful for you to some limit. Okay?
Yeah, we congratulate the students who are very interactive.
Yes, sir.
This session, morning and this session also, they were,
Thank you, ma'am.
some of them very interactive. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
See you, madam. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Can I leave, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.